Um, so is there a truth being hidden behind healthcare? Um, it's it's not right to say it like that, but it's just okay to question it. And it's okay to question it because you want to get out everything that isn't being getting out. Z, can you please be calm? So, where do they advertise help for metals to be taken out of bodies? If we can't access resources, it takes 100% of our humanity and ability to be healthier. I talked to a lady on last Friday, and she said that they had found metals in her dad's body, but that some of them, because he had got shot once, and that was just a bullet or something because he goes shooting. Yet, if it's just one, how could there be more than just one piece of metal in his body? So I don't really see it anywhere, and most of the times that I hear that people have found metals in their body, I just hear them and they just say, well, it's just in there, I didn't do nothing about it. And then it just goes back to how my mom was like, just wait for the surgery because she's just scared for me. Why can't there be an establishment if I'm not the only person who has found metal in the body? That will help many people with the wanting of the preventing active roles for unwanted behaviors stopped. So if there's as many people as there has been that have got metal found in their body, how come there's not an establishment so that metals could be taken out of bodies? And not only metals, phones, devices, electronics, anything that has to be with the hearing of like the sudden craziness of what they're experiencing. So it will help a lot of people, and with the people that want to have that preventive active role, that will also stop a lot of unwanted behaviors. And unwanted behaviors is just like people that just get into like situations where they're just like, oh my gosh, I didn't know I was just gonna end up here. Like when they end up in jail and they're like, gosh, why did I do this? Like I talked to someone and they were like, well, I was just hearing something telling me to just go and steal the car. Like, I understand you, but when you are in jail, they're not just gonna let you go. So it's just like, either way, whenever you come across somebody that has gone into a problem like that, you feel bad for them, and it's very sad. So it's not just like they're gonna get out of jail and they're free. They're not gonna get out of jail just right then and there. So there's a lot of ways that we can take a preventive active role within us and just stop unwanted behaviors that we don't want to see out in public. There are productive adults and adults who want to be productive and excel as well. Yet we all can't practice the same if there is weight on our nerves. Sometimes our hand just moves like that, right? And we're just like, what the heck? I didn't want to do that. So there's weight on our nerves and it's making our fingers move, and now we're jittery. So there's people that are productive. There's people that are at home that want to go out and want to strive and want to work, and at their job they want to. Or there's people that don't have a job and they want to have a job. So I've encountered myself with people that have said they want more, they want to do more. The ability isn't there to do more, and the movement can't be done because of certain things that have stopped them, with government issues or with simple issues with the law that they've just gotten into trouble or something due to some unwanted behaviors, or because their mind is just tired. And when I'm saying that it's tired, it's not that they're just tired and what they want to say out there, the negative wants. It's that they're tired, and that this control from a remote with Bluetooth connected, being controlled by a cyber stalker, they're controlling this person to feel even more weight on their body, more tiredness, the nerves more tightened, their blood flow is not going correctly. And that's the part where it's not right. And that hurts a lot of people. So the ability isn't there. And although it's so easy for a lot of people to just go outside and start working out and running and just say that's how they're going to start, a lot of people don't get that opportunity. And it's not just because they're disabled. It's because the access to being able to just have their own normal life isn't there. There's a lot of country access, which could do with government, law, and then there's self, the body, the nerves. And that hurts people more than anything, because they are at home and what can they do? It's critical to ignore a safe environment requirement that is to help everyone with the behaviors we don't want to act out on. And if we keep ignoring and this continues, there can be more violence that could have been prevented.
So there was an earthquake, and it had no one inside. It was just being built, and it just happened in Thailand. And at this point, the moment right then and there, I was being shown a video of it collapsing. So I love my hair here, it looks really nice, and my little son Z is back from Nana's house, and I'm so excited because he is being homeschooled, and it's very fun. I hope everyone enjoys this video, and like and subscribe. See ya.
So there are a couple of factors that can help a country that will go a long way, and the active most considering role is the only one of who can make it happen for millions by creating a good health wellness program, initiating the right to remove all metals out of bodies. I say that this is the most considering role because it's going to take somebody to just be like, you know what, let's start this, and maybe this right here is the problem to everything, which it probably is. Okay, everybody, it's not even a joke. One single connection that can lead to controlling someone can be the huge problem everywhere. If we get these things out of our bodies, there will be more concentration, more healthier, happy. It could be just like the best thing ever that has ever happened, and it probably will be, okay? Because the negative, the wanting to control people and make them go and move their body like that, and then next you know they're shooting somebody, like, it's not what everybody wants, okay? It hurts a lot of people, and it just damages everybody. And who is okay? The cyber stalkers are fine, and they're not wrong, and they're not doing anything wrong, but they're continuing this cycle, and it is damaging a lot of people and their lives. So I say that that is the most considering role, and it can only come from somebody that actually has the power, the knowledge to get this across the whole entire country. So it's not just like you can enable this and then it's like it's done. No, it takes knowledge. It takes a lot of giving out information, organizing programs, organizing the program to organize the programs of that program in many states. So that will help prevent a lot of violence, I believe. And these people aren't just in the United States. They have gone to other countries. They have sickened a lot of people. So it's not just one country. So there are a couple of factors that can be that can help a country and that will go a long way. The active most considering role is the only of who can make it happen for millions by creating a good health wellness program, initiating the right to remove all metals out of bodies. Nowadays, there is so many people that have an eye on them, like with phones that come from government. So nowadays, there's so much eye on people, and there are phones to help people who don't have phones, but is there a right surveillance team, as there should be, guarding the personal passwords, for the footage that is captured live? There isn't, because if you are online and someone is hacking you, your password is out there already. Like, you have to go on airplane mode, you have to like somehow get it sent to your phone. Like, you have to have so much access to security and password protection so that this footage won't go out, for your cameras to be safe. And it's real, because sometimes it takes police officers to download footage like a month. It takes them a month, and even after that month, it's still not ready. And I know this because somebody told me that they were trying to get something downloaded. Hey, I'm gonna sue you, I need the video. They didn't provide the video, and they waited a month. They waited a couple of months, and still it wasn't ready because due to lags of downloading. So maybe it's just something they said, or maybe it's real. But there are many people that know how to work in tech, and I feel like these people that know how to work in tech can create something easier for everyone. And there's so many families that need the safe surveillance guarding them, especially if they are poor, because they don't afford. So if there are track phones out there, why aren't there track gov cameras to help families in need? The active role is the lead, and it would come from the person who not only gives but enables the knowledge. People have the information and they know now. And that is enabling to know, and that is enabling the knowledge across the whole entire country. So there is confusion nowadays. There is a lot elder people and even younger people now. And they say it starts around when you're like 80 years old, but now it's like younger. Like, why did I do this? Why did I do? And it's real. They're really thinking about it. Like, why did they do this? Yes, they look like they're bad, but they're still questioning, like, why did I do this? And there is unsafe in states, like a person's state to a person, their own person, to themselves, due to the outlook on life, meaning suicide. The unsafe state that they are in is due to the outlook on life and reality in the country. The anger in humans due to the country habits, the cycles. They don't understand that these cycles that they are experiencing is a cycle due to cyberstalking. So there's ongoing deaths due to sicknesses, viruses that haven't been discovered, and this is just where the lag is, where the cyberstalkers are just continuing this cycle to get away from everything. And back in 2000s, late 1990s, they had already found a cure for cancer. So due to the sicknesses and viruses, there's just been so much more deaths nowadays, and there's not some way to really just say we have discovered some sickness cure. And that's probably because of how everything now that is being written down on the computer, like, it can probably be deleted if it's on Word, because they can go and hack into it and then delete it, and then they'll delete it everywhere. So it sucks. And people sneak into people's houses, they take their information, they go into the computers, and they delete as well. So I know that because that has happened to me. And that's unsafe. That's unsafe, and throughout the years, people have heard of it, and it's almost as if there's nothing done. And that's just where the problem is, that some people don't have enough power to be able to stop all of this. It is just one thing that needs to be done. And creating a program that can just enable people's minds to be able to access the resource, to help themselves, to help get these metals out of the bodies, for wellness, for everything that can be helpful for them. If this is created, that's all we need. That's where the start is. That's where you find help for homelessness. That's where you find help for the sicknesses, for the metals, for the confusion. That's where everyone is going to go to, because that's what we need. For the government, track phones, track cameras, that's where everyone's going to go. For the unwanted behaviors, for the preventive active roles, that's where they're going to go. That's where it's going to sprout. That's where they're going to go. That's a new job for tech. That's a new job for the probes, for less blurs. I wrote that here somewhere because I think that is true. This will lead to innovators that will create the tech we need to go beyond the blur of a probe and wrongful health access, because like I have said, someone accessed my healthcare records and account, and then they said that it had been accessed, and I was just like, well, what can I have on there that would have need to be accessed without healthcare access? So it just made me think about it, and I didn't know that then it was the metal ball that they had found in my stomach area. So, not knowing how my mom was going about things, she told me to wait for a reason. She was more scared than me. And me not knowing if I would have got taken this out, they'd probably just have snuck into my house and just put it back and just, continue this process of just hurting people and killing unborn babies and killing mothers with this pain that they continue to feel. Because they say it's like after you get pregnant, but I was not sexually active back in 2015, 16, 17. So it's like this metal ball in our stomachs is the act of the pain that, it's just because you're pregnant. Well, I felt it when I was pregnant, and now I've been wearing tights underneath my hip bone, and that is preventing the pain that I'm feeling, talking as a female then. Because it's like as if I'm talking as a female, it just takes it away from the program that should be connected for good health and wellness. And it's just like now you're not just talking to everyone, now you're just talking to a group of people. No, it's still in regards to everything, because it's not just females that have this problem, it's males as well. In other types of areas, their nerves, their eyesight, the blurs, the lights in the eyes that just blur them. And where are you at? Just simply in your room trying to find something in a drawer. A light, dark area, but there's a huge bright light just blinding you just so you could be there any more longer. So it's just like the confusing words that are coming out from the side of where I'm already saying something. It's one path over there trying to redirect people to be more confused and then make it seem like I'm confusing. And I'm already over here just reading what I am reading and knowing that what I am saying is already trying to stop me, because they're trying to stop me from saying what I'm saying. I'm just like annoyed of them. So it's just like, what are they going to do to me that they haven't done, that they haven't threatened me with already? I've been hearing them threaten me since I was a little girl. They said that they were going to do this to me, they were going to do that to me, they were going to do this to my family member, they were going to do this to my cousin, and next thing you know, something happens. Next thing you know, it's actually reality. And it's just like they want the attention on themselves, but that's not my fault that I don't want to give them that, and I am doing something else to help some people. So if you don't understand, you can just send a message, you can like it, you can write a comment, and If you like this video, just give it a like, and I am just trying to do something for people, and I think that right here is a start. Not for me to just, hey, no, I don't really believe in that. I just want to see a change. It's not just gonna be me like, oh, now you have the money, now you can make the change. No, it's not just gonna be me. I'm not within the government. It's not just me. I'm not going to school for some things, There's a lot of people that are. There's a lot of people in the government that can do something. And I think that's where I am most happy, when I am seeing that what I am saying is actually getting to people. Because yes, I can help people by saying what is going on, but there's people that can actually help a whole country. So I just hope that this can get to someone that can help the whole country.